The sun was setting behind the red-tiled roofs of Maplewood Estates when I noticed something strange. My backyard fence was gone. Not damaged. Not broken. Completely gone. At first, I thought it was vandalism. But the truth hit harder. A notice from the HOA was taped to my front door.
I submitted that request 6 months ago.
Your fence violates community guidelines. It has been removed. No signature, no warning, just arrogance. That fence wasn't just wood and nails. It was the last project I built with my late father before he passed away. Every plank had his fingerprints, every nail a memory. I felt something inside me break. The next morning, I went to the HOA office. Sitting behind her mahogany desk was Linda, the HOA President. Perfect hair, pearl necklace, and a smile that didn't reach her eyes. "Rules are rules, Mr. Carter," she said coldly. "Your fence wasn't approved. You can rebuild after applying for permission properly." I took a deep breath. "Permission? I submitted that request 6 months ago, and your office ignored it." She shrugged. "Then maybe you should have followed up." I wanted to shout, but I didn't. Instead, I walked out quietly, because anger doesn't destroy tyrants. Proof does. For the next few days, I started digging literally and figuratively. I found out Linda had hired a private contractor for beautification projects. The same contractor who tore down my fence. Payments had been made directly from HOA funds, without approval from the board. And that wasn't all. She'd been fining elderly residents for minor violations: paint color, garden height, and using the money to fund her personal landscaping. I kept records, screenshots, emails, receipts, everything. Then one night I saw something that sealed her fate. Her husband, drunk and loud, bragged at the neighborhood bar about how Linda controls this neighborhood like a queen, and how she gets paid more from this HOA than from her real job. That was Italiano. I compiled everything into a report and sent it anonymously to the HOA board, the local news, and just to be sure, the city council. 2 weeks later, the neighborhood exploded. Linda's face was plastered on every news site. HOA President accused of misusing funds. She tried to play innocent, crying about misunderstandings. But the numbers didn't lie. The contractor confirmed she gave personal instructions to remove my fence without board consent. When investigators came knocking, she finally stepped down. Or rather, she was forced out. But the story didn't end there. A month later, I received a letter from the city attorney's office. Due to violation of property rights, the HOA and its former president are liable for damages. To sum, a week, Linda's employer, the law firm she worked for, fired her. Reason: ethics violation. She lost her job, her title, and her control. And for me, I rebuilt that fence taller, stronger, painted in deep mahogany just like my father loved it. The neighbors came out to help. Even those who once feared Linda joined in. Someone brought tea. Another brought sandwiches. For the first time, that street didn't feel like a prison. It felt like a community. When the final nail went in, I stood back and smiled. That fence wasn't just wood anymore, it was justice made visible. And as the wind brushed past, I could almost hear my father's voice. "Son, never fight anger with anger. Just let the truth do its job." Linda did destroy my fence, but in the end, the truth destroyed her kingdom.